Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. It is happening. Sanusi, the former emir of Kano State, apologizes to Ortom. Samuel Ortom. What exactly is going on? He's been told to go on and apologize to the former emir of Kano. Well, you want to wonder what happened, what transpired between Sanusi and Samuel Ortom as apology is being called upon. Well, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe as we get all the details. What really is happening? For the dethroned Emir of Kano, Sanusi, an economist of repute and former governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. The honorable thing to do is to apologize to the immediate past governor of Benue State, Chief Samuel Ortom, for forcefully accusing him of masterminding military airstrikes that killed about 40 pastoralists at the Daman local government area of Nasarawa State in January of 2024. If not that God took control, it would have spiraled to something else beyond words can describe. Recall that in January last year, Sanusi and 51 other petitioned former President Muhammadu Buhari, where they accuse Chief Samuel Ortom of carrying out a genocide against pastoralists. People were wondering. People were shocked. Sanusi and his co-travelers had tried to link the Benue State livestock grid with the killings that claim pastoralists in Nasarawa, where bombardments were on from Benue. He said he carried it out from Benue to Nasarawa after he had retrieved their cattle. However, recent development has proven that the dethroned emir acted in error. That is because the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, during a recent visit to Governor Abdulrahim Saleh in Lafia, Nasarawa state capital, admitted that the airstrike attack on the community Duma local government area, where more than 40 persons lost their life, innocent citizens in early 2023, was in error of the army, of the air. Are you listening? He said it was in error of the air. Those that work in that regards. The Chief of Air Staff said NAF acted on intelligence reports on the effort that some terrorists were sighted on motorbikes in a local government area in Rakumbi community, but the operators turned out to be disastrous. It is not news that the general area in Bokumbi at that time had been well known for its instant insecurity are covered by kidnappers terrorists within the period, which recalled that 6 primary school children were kidnapped in Dema local government area. This necessitated the surveillance by the Nigerian Air Force within the period of time. Unfortunately, the airstrike killed some civilians at the local. It was not Governor Samuel Ortom. He had no hand in it at all. So this is what is happening and everybody can see. Everybody is shocked. Sanusi has once accused Governor Samuel Ortom. In fact, he took it upon himself. The governors in Nigeria, they have immunity. They have immunity. Well, guess what he did? He went ahead, petitioned Buhari, that Samuel Ortom must be dealt with. He must be dealt with. He has done this, he has done that. But the truth is, I wonder what would have been going on through Samuel Ortom's mind, knowing that he did not even have a hand in any of the things that have happened. However, we have come to see now that even Nigerian very own, Air Force are the ones saying it was a mistake. We miscalculated. But my question is, when Samuel Ortom was being accused, when all of this were going on, you guys were aware, you heard it, you know that people were pointing fingers one at another. You knew. So the Air Force were very much aware that there was the back and forth going on, accusation going on, and everybody was wondering. Everybody was wondering, that, what is going on here? Samuel Ortom was, Samuel Ortom must have been wondering, what have I done? Why are these people, after me? He must have been wondering to himself, but guess what? You can see that they kept quiet. Buhari has finished his tenure. Everybody kept quiet. It was because Samuel Ortom was under, immunity that none of this happens to him. That, they did not, probably if it was an ordinary person, it would have been long killed. But guess what? All these things happened and, everybody was quiet, pretending like nothing was going on. So why was everybody quiet? Why did they pretend as if, what was happening, Samuel Ortom was really at fault? The whole nation was on Samuel Ortom. I mean, most people thought he was the one, politicians. Now, again, remember that his state was worstly hit. So some people were thinking it could be that he has retaliated with an airstrike that now keep people in Nasarawa, only to come out and find out that what happened was an error of Nigerian Air Force. But they've been quiet. If you commit an offense, you make mistake, then they accuse another person. Why are you quiet? Why not come out and speak the truth and say, oh, it was my fault. Nigerian army were at fault. Please, Sanusi, you've accused the wrong person. Now, again, my next question is, what gave Sanusi the insinuation that indeed Samuel Ortom was at fault? It was him, who who gave the order for the attack to be carried out. What exactly was the problem? What exactly was the problem? How did we get here? How did we get here in the first place? You knew that someone's life was at stake, if not for the so-called name that, Nigerian governors under immunity, it could have been worse. But you said absolutely, completely nothing. You said absolutely, completely nothing. Everybody was silent as a mouse, as if everything is going on well. Then today you come out to say, oh, it was an error. It was actually the Air Force. What you thought about that Governor Samuel Ortom committed, or the offense you thought it was not him. It was actually a mistake from the military. If it was you, how would you relate that? Some people, recently, I read of a story of a man who spent 40 years in prison. What was his offense? In those days, somebody accused him of a crime. Guess what? After 40 years, spending 40 years in prison, she comes out and say, oh, I have now repented. I'm a new person. A man is languishing in prison now because of a lie I told. He did not do that. Yes, the man was quickly taken out of prison. He was compensated. I mean, the US government paid him millions. However, 40 years of his life is gone forever. For instance, he may never marry. For instance, he may never have children of his own. For instance, the trauma will live with him for the rest of his life. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.